mute it once it gets going. And here too. I'll just turn it down here. Oh. We're going pretty soon. Mute it once it gets going. And here too. I'll just turn it down.
Hey, everybody, it's Sunday, and this is the We're All Psychic podcast with Donna Murphy.
And Lisa Resick, right in time. I just closed it. You got
And
back.
we're ready to rock and roll. So if you're here with us,
And rock and roll means play guitar, scream, and then do some tarot reading.
well, except I don't play guitar.
Well, I'll play the guitar and you play
Yeah.
air drums and sing. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So what are we doing, Donna? Why are we here?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? What are we doing right
Here
now?
to do live mini tarot readings for you today. And if you join us, that would be great. And we're all ready. We've got our little timers ready. And hey, if for whatever reason we don't get anybody to join us, but I hope we do, then we will go ahead and still every week we will do 2 cards a piece. And if you're watching us later, because even though this is live, there will be a recording. And if you're watching us later, you'll be able to pick from either of the 2 of Lisa's cards or either of the 2 of my cards and get a forecast or an idea about what's coming up for you for the week, for this upcoming week. And you can pick more than 1 card if you want, because we don't mind.
It's allowed. We allow you.
Yes, it is permitted. Whatever,
You're allowed to do
whatever
whatever you want.
yes.
Yes.
Whatever comes you could pick all 4 cards if you want to. I mean, you can just go
I've
with
done
it
that before.
however you feel. As they say, you do you, boo.
Yeah, you do you, booze. Booze. Like, I just thought of booze. I'm like, I'll do whatever I want. There's nobody in here right now except me. So for now, I will pull a card for you, Donna. Is that cool? Or do you want to pull a card for me? Just for random funsies while they're watching. Nothing dead air. I mean, while we're waiting, we can do
No,
readings.
we have your
Gandalf?
manager. Yeah, your
My man.
manager just showed up. My
He's the
manager is
mascot. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yours is the manager.
Right. And my manager is wandering the floor, but has not yet decided whether or not she's going to join us. But we'll see.
I
We'll see.
really hope she likes this one. I don't like it when she's disappointed.
No, I know. Don't want to disappoint the boss.
No, you certainly don't. We have someone in here right now, Donna. I see it, 2 people, and one of them is me, and one of them is someone else. And when you see this in 8 seconds, now, we would love to hear from you. If you have a question, or if you just want a general tarot reading, or any kind of reading, we usually do tarot. Donna uses a folk deck, and I use the Rider-Waite for now.
Yep.
And we give you 5 minutes, maybe more, because that happens. And you can ask a question, ask for a general reading, and you can pick one of us, or we'll just go. Do you want to go first? I mean, what did we do last time? I think you went first last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I might have, but either way. Yeah.
Okay, so whatever you want, just ask a question, and if you don't specify one of us, I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
That sound good? Making up rules as we go. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how we roll. We're making it up as we go. We're making up the process as we go along. We're not making up the readings, but we are making up.
That's kind of how I work. I don't know if that's how you work, really. I really do that. It's easier. And I found that out by procrastinating, because I was a procrastinator in school, and I cram all my stuff in like at the last minute, and I got really good at doing stuff really fast and by being kind of random about it. Is a weird way to put it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it, but it's kind of where how my brain works.
Yeah, I'm a planner with some things, but typically for a reading, not. I've learned how to trust the process, and how to trust spirit, and how to trust the connection between myself and my client, and just go with that, because this is not really something you can plan. But again, otherwise, I'm kind of a planner.
You're right. You can't plan that, even though you're psychic.
But you can't plan this.
You can't plan the psychic reading happening. That's hilarious. I love it. I think mine was like, the person dropped out. There's still me. I think that we should have pulled them a card. We'll do that next time instead of pull each other. Or instead of ask them.
Maybe they got shy, or maybe they just lost their connection and they'll be back. You
Maybe,
never know.
maybe
Yeah.
they might be like me because I fumble
Yeah.
around with my phone and
Yeah.
drop off a lot. So wrong page. Even when I'm writing, you've seen me put instead of a @ sign instead of the exclamation point a
Yes.
lot. I love using exclamation points, so a lot of
Yeah.
ats, at symbols. um, what were we just talking about? I can't remember.
We were talking about the possibility of doing a card pull for each other. We actually did a great podcast yesterday that was sort of off the cuff, only because the person that we had scheduled for a guest didn't make it. And
Right.
so, and he's rescheduled, which is really good because we're both really
Yes.
looking forward to having him on as a guest. But in the meantime, yesterday we were kind of like, well, we're here, all dressed up, no place to go. Shall we do it? And we went ahead, and I think we actually, it's about
I
romantic
love
love.
that podcast.
Yeah.
I learned a lot in that. I didn't even realize I was having such big insights until I let them sink in. And after listeners and watchers, I did the podcast, I edited the podcast, and then I watched it. And that's when it sunk in. That's always how it does for me, listeners. I hardly ever remember a podcast when I'm doing it. I remember pieces, I'll remember the
Yeah.
person they're about, what the podcast
Yeah.
is about. And then when I edit it, I don't pay much attention to what we're talking about because I'm paying attention to the levels of the sound and the way the picture looks. And even when I get to a place where I like everything, I'm still edit mode. I'm not listening
Yeah.
really, unless there's like something stands out that needs a like adjustment, In
Yeah.
that,
But
I don't pay attention to content as much.
Yeah, and I actually like to go back and listen afterward, because even though I don't do the editing piece like Lisa does, I don't do the technical piece. I still go through and I listen to it again, because after it's edited, when I'm in like listener watcher mode as opposed to participant mode, I do get something different from it than I got while we were doing it live and while we were interacting with the
Me
with our
too.
guests. So yeah, it's just a different experience, and it's really it's really impactful. So
It is.
I enjoy
Yes.
it.
It's so great. I would love to keep talking about this, but somebody's in here.
Oh, okay.
Hello, guest, whoever you may be. If you would like a
Yeah.
tarot reading, we
Yeah.
have 5 minute tarot reading, maybe go over sometimes. And you can ask a question, or you can just say, I would like a general reading.
Mhm.
And if you don't say anything in 20 seconds, I don't know, in a few minutes, we'll just pull a card for you. I'm going to do this. This is what we did during the first one. I think I pulled the card to see if they
Yeah.
would ask a question.
Yeah.
And they said no, and then I answered. I just pulled a card for them. So we'll see if they will ask a question. I get the 4 of Pentacles. It's a hard one. I think that's a no. They're kind of happy where they are. They're not sure what to
Yeah.
do. It's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
Or they're wondering if it costs money and they want to find out it doesn't cost anything. We love
It doesn't cost any money. These are
no
actually free.
donation.
Yeah.
There's no begging for money, asking for
Right.
money, or inquiring for you to pay afterwards.
Right, exactly. Yeah, this is actually a free tarot reading, and yes, it's a
Person.
mini reading, but it's but
No
you can
strings
get
attached.
you get a lot of information in a 5 minute reading, and
Yes, that's kind of what we want to show you guys.
yeah, and that's what we're really focused on, is getting you some information, that you can use, and then, if at some point you want to explore something further, obviously you can contact either one of us and you'd have that option, but you're certainly not obligated to. And we're doing this because we just like to share what we do and how we do it with as many people as possible.
And I like to think of giving back to you, the listeners and audience, if you're a regular podcast listener or watcher, and you've been with us, or you just joined, or you're joining in the future and see so I'm doing it for you. I like you. That's why I like you. And there are now 3 other people. There are 3 people in the room, not me. So we have 3 people. Hey guys, if you would like a mini reading, 5 minutes, hopefully, maybe more might go over. We're trying to keep it at 5. Oh, hey, it's Yvette. She says hi, Lisa.
Oh, hi, Yvette. Hi,
and
Yvette.
Everyone. Hey, what's up? Would you like a reading, Yvette? You can ask, as you know, you can ask a question, or you can ask for a general reading. And I'm gonna go first unless you specify you want Donna. So it's
and please put your question into the chat, because that's the easiest way then, or into the comment section on YouTube. Because then that's the way that Lisa, or I will know what it is that you're
Yeah,
interested
yeah. I'm
in.
looking at the video
Yeah,
on my
yeah,
table here while
yeah.
you're right. That's why I'm looking down at you. I'm looking down at you. You're over there. You're way down there. But so are we, Donna.
I think
um.
I might have
So
read for
yeah,
Yvette. I think I might have read for Yvette last time. So maybe if she is interested in a reading, it'd be good if you did. Yeah,
I asked if she's going to ask a question
yeah.
or what it might be, and I get the full reverse. A big deal. I don't know if you will, Yvette, but I think you will. You, she did. Maybe the full reverse is me making a fool of myself. Okay. Can I get a general reading for the next 2 weeks? That's kind of a life path reading. General reading for, okay, yeah. Do you want it from me? Is that cool, Yvette? I guess it is. She didn't specify. Should I go ahead and do
Yeah.
it?
And I think last time I read for Yvette. I think the last time she joined us, I read for her. So it would
Okay,
be
okay.
nice to get
General.
another perspective. Yeah, get another perspective.
Yeah, I use the Rider Waite and I'm gonna pull some cards and tell you what I see for them for the next 2 weeks. I'm feeling something around your health, like you're thinking about maybe. These cards are popping out. Okay, let's see.
Mhm.
What is up with you? What are you doing? Oh, it spun. Oh, that's freaking magic, dude. This card was reversed. I mean, this card was upright,
Yeah,
the Eight of Swords, and it's like
yeah,
where you're stuck, usually where
yeah.
you're having your thoughts, and victim mentality is like the keyframe word I use, but it's not really. It's like you can stop overthinking is what I'm feeling because it spun
Mhm,
around and upright.
mhm.
I'm gonna leave it
Yeah,
upright. I'm gonna leave it sideways
yeah.
so I remember that happened. And then Y is the Queen of Swords reversed. And then our outcome is Temperance. It's about the Queen of Wands reversed, and the advice is the Knight of Wands reversed. So this week you'll be what's up with you? Six of Wands. That sounds really good to me. That's like you're getting a lot of attention or recognition or acknowledgement about something you did from other people or from yourself. And with the Queen of Wands reversed being the meaning of the reading and the Hierophant reversed, it's so literal. It's so literal. The Hierophant is my I'm doing a tarot reading card, or there's a tarot reader or something. The unconventional healer type.
Yeah.
And then the Queen of Wands reversed is like I'm uninspired. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of bored. Like what's happening? So that's what's going on right now. And it looks like the week's gonna be really cool because of this happening, but it's not gonna. I think the one who gets the recognition is you from you. And the reason is because you've been lying to yourself about something or fooling yourself about something that you really truly mean and feel. I kind of feel like. And you see it this week. I mean, it flipped, so like throughout that's just kind of how you never see the tarot in action, right? It's always before something happens or after something happens. You know what I mean? Because like
Mhm,
you can't show this in one card really like upright and reversed and how they work. And it did it for me.
mhm.
It actually moved. Just like that's so cool. It's just cool. I just love that because that's a great thing to do to free your mind. I love freeing my mind because it's trapped a lot. They say the advice to get there is the Knight of Wands reversed. And so this week I would take that as for advice if this is what you're doing this week. Um, it's kind of saying like look at what you used to do when you were younger when you felt this way. Um, Motivated. It looks like you're looking for motivation, really. And you get it from yourself. And I feel like that's what you do. You think of old ways you used to, and you recognize exactly where the root of the issue is what I feel like happens. And it may be like a health issue or something at the root of whatever is causing you to think this way. Let's see what that's about anyway. It's about the tower. Oh, something happened. That's what that full reverse was about that I pulled first for her.
Mhm,
That's the first card we ever pulled. I remember pulling the full reverse and if she was going to take a reading or not. So that I'm trying to get a new job. Oh,
mhm,
you're going to get it, girl. That's why this is reversed and you get it recognized. Yeah, this is reversed because you don't think you're going to get it. Maybe. And maybe that's why you're psyching yourself out and you just figured it out. I think you're getting it because I mean, the outcome is temperance. Like it's like
mhm,
have faith. You're gonna have a lot of balance coming into your life. You're gonna have a lot of comfort. And just from you recognizing what you're not seeing about yourself, you're worth it. You're worth that job. And I don't see why you wouldn't get it looking at these cards. I mean, it's obviously, but except that maybe right now you're really stressing it, right? So if that helps, I think we're about just trying to stay motivated, she
mhm.
says. So
Yeah.
that's what the best way I'm seeing is just amping up your energy by going into your brain and daydreams and mind and think about how you used to do it, if it worked or not. And if it worked, do it again. If it didn't,
Mm.
try another thing. Keep doing it like anything. Be dumb and young. Be young and dumb. It's so much fun. Just for like a few minutes and you'll be happy. Because you're dumb. You're a teenager. Does that help you, Yvette? I hope it does. And I do see you getting that job. Um, I see a lot more than that, really. Like it's like that. There's not my action, but it's like there's a lot of inner reward and recognition too. It's like a good thing. The whole experience is good. She said been stressed about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope that takes some of your stress away. And otherwise, my guy Sam is saying I don't know if you do this, I do this. I think he's saying you do this. Just like flexing your feet, like straighten your legs out and just flex your feet and stretch your calf. And he's telling me to tell you to do that. Oh, you're welcome. And I'm glad it helped. Just, yeah, if you want to try this, stretching your calf muscles can like release a lot of endorphins into your brain. And then it'll relax you and takes a lot of stress away. It's just real quick
Yes.
fix. And if you're like me, it only works for about 5 seconds, but I do it a lot. Anyway, we have anybody else? Anybody else? Want to read? Donna's up next. She'll
Sure.
get you. So if anyone, the other people in here, 3 people other than Yvette, 2 other people, if you would like a reading, ask a question or ask for a general reading, and we'll give
Mhm.
it to you. 5 minutes. You'll see how far it goes. So I'll see if person I'm identifying as number 1, will they ask a question or get a reading? I don't think so. They don't, or they might be a breakthrough. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, they're thinking about it and then they do it, it looks like. So Terry reverse is like something has to give them a reason to want to, and then something
Mm.
does, and then they ask, or they ask for a general reading. Maybe that's how I'm taking that. Let's see. We got the other person. You want to pull a card for the other person, see if they'll get a reading? This is fun.
Also, I mean, I realize obviously this is public and we're going to respect your privacy.
Yeah.
We only know you by your first name. And we're not going to do anything that's going to embarrass you or, make you feel strange. I mean, I've got the 4 cups. So, basically, a couple different ways to look at this. It's kind of a safe space. And to the extent that again, you're in public, but you're not being publicly exposed in any way. And emotionally, the goal here is to kind of help you get some emotional balance, right? And not maybe feel so concerned about something and maybe put your mind at ease a bit
And
too.
we give advice too.
Yeah.
So if you want to know that, that's our favorite thing. That's kind of our job of where we work on Everclear as
Mhm.
a platform we do readings on. And she says, I love this, Yvette. Thank you, Yvette. She said, don't be scared, y'all. They are good readers. Thank you, Yvette. I like
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, don't be scared. It would make you not scared. Judgment. They have to make a choice themselves if this is what they want. The big
Yeah.
card. Huge card is a huge moment for you. Just kidding. I don't know if it is, but that's kind of what this card is, a huge moment for a lot of people. It's like an aha. Maybe you want the aha, or maybe
Yeah.
you see if we have good judgment. Not
Yeah.
even good readers, but if we have good judgment. Or maybe you're judging us. Maybe
Yeah.
they're judging us, Don.
Yeah, but we're not judging them. So
No, we're
that's
not.
the important thing is
We
we're
don't want
not
to
here,
judge you.
we're not here to judge you. We're not here to, look at what your question is and,
Tell
say
you
or
you're
do
wrong.
anything that's going to make
Bad.
right. It's going to say or make you do, say
Yeah.
or do anything that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. But, we're both very honest about what we see. And the idea is not to scare you. It's not to make you feel, I mean, I always feel like even if I have to give um, difficult news in a reading, I never want to do it in such a way that the person feels worse getting the reading than they did before they asked.
Oh,
So,
yeah. That's my goal, is that they walk out happy, leave, exit mentally in space, whatever, happier
yeah,
in some
yeah.
ways.
But
Or
I'm going to be honest about what I see. And if I see a challenge or some difficulty, I'm going to bring it up, but it's not to scare somebody or to take away, to take away their sense of agency. I feel like once you have information, forewarned is forearmed. You can do more with the information than you could have done without it.
Absolutely. I feel that way too. I've got Cindy in here and
Mhm.
I just love Cindy. She's not my client, Cindy. You're not my client. You're my friend. You're my sister. You just happen to give me some money for reading sometimes. Cindy says, I'm a longtime client of Lisa,
Mhm.
so I feel a bit weird.
That's okay.
I'm thinking of the cards we pulled,
Yeah.
you know. And then she says, I have a question for someone else. So this is for
Okay.
you, Donna. Cindy is just
Okay.
lovely. I won't say anything else. Of course, she's lovely.
Okay.
I love you, Cindy. Thank you for coming. I'm really happy you're here.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a question, she says she has a question. So go ahead and write out your question, Cindy, if you
Yeah.
like. And Donna will get you. She'll get you good. So she gets me good every time.
Yeah. And
She gets every
yeah, particularly if another person is involved, it does help me get some kind of a focal point on who that person might be, what the relation to you is, without detail, just so I know what the connection is. Because, I mean,
absolutely.
if it's I'm asking for a friend,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
sometimes
She wants to know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Cindy,
Sometimes,
specify
but
something.
sometimes it's kind of limited what spirit can share because that person isn't the person asking.
Right.
So obviously you're asking for on their behalf because you care about them and you want to help them out, and so do I. But I'm just saying it's a different kind of connection. So
Interesting. I never thought about that. Thank you. I mean, for me, I just learned something. I never thought of it that way. I have a new thought.
okay.
Let's
So
see.
what
She hasn't answered yet, but she will. What will she ask? I'm gonna predict what she'll ask about. I get the fork.
yeah.
Four of
Well, I
Cups
have the
is
Four of
like
Cups,
my
you
Four of
have the
Cups
Four of
is
Cups.
different.
Yeah. Yeah.
My Four of Cups is like I'm bored.
Yeah.
Oh, my son lost his job.
Oh,
Oh no, 6 months ago. He's not having any luck finding a new one. He's very stressed.
okay. Yeah, and I can really, I mean, I actually did lay out cards to, if you want to start the timer, I actually
Okay.
did lay out cards and was shuffling as I was waiting for her question. But I will tell you, I mean, I do have the Ten of Wands here. I mean, he's really carrying this as a heavy burden. He feels bad about it. It is weighing on him, the pressure of not having a job. Not only is there financial pressure, but I think it's really messing with his sense of self and his sense of self-confidence. And, it's kind of like, I know I'm doing everything that I can, but it's not working. Um, I would say this, as a starting point, I do have the Magician card. He has more abilities than he's giving himself credit for. And I think the first thing he needs to do to kind of help get out of this heavy feeling of, a weight being on him is to look at this as, even though I know it's been 6 months and that feels like a really long time when you're not working, and most of us want to work, but also need to work, um, would be to I'm going to say it this way, and I don't mean it in a mean way, but to lighten up. He's got to take some of this pressure off himself because you start to carry that with you. And whether you realize it consciously or not, you're actually bringing that with every time you fill out an application, every time you have an interview, you're carrying this energy that just feels it's like weight, it's literally weighing you down. People aren't seeing you at your best even though you're doing the right things, you're wearing the right clothes, you're saying the right answers in an interview, whatever, there's a vibe, there's an energy that you carry with you. So to lighten that energy, he really needs to give himself a pep talk. And if I were speaking to him, I would give him a pep talk, which would be to start paying attention to all the things that you know that you can do, that you do well, that you have to offer an employer that are genuinely of value. And um, I'm gonna say I also have the Hierophant coming up, which for me, um, if you have any kind of, if your son has any kind of spiritual connection, whether that's formal religious beliefs or not, he really needs to like kind of get in touch with his guardian angel and say, you know what, I need some help here. I'm ready for some help. I'm going to do whatever I need to do, but I need your help. So he's not saying do this for me. He's saying do this with me. And I really feel like if he's able to get in that space, I've got the Three of Wands. So suddenly there are going to be opportunities available that he maybe didn't even expect. And they may come from unexpected places. It might be someplace he applied to 3 months ago and they never answered. Who knows? All I know is there's multiple opportunities and they're coming. And just that shift of saying, I can do this, I will do this. And I'm asking my own guardian angel, which is our personal angel, our personal connection, or God or source or spirit, but especially our own guardian angel, because that's why they get assigned to us. That's why we have one. They are there to help us. They're there to help us anytime we need them. They're there to help us anytime we ask. There's no such thing as asking too much or too often or asking for too much help. And he can close this chapter. He really can. I've got the Three of Swords here. Instead of feeling bad about what hasn't come to pass yet or hasn't come to fruition yet, by asking and then taking that newfound, I'll call it confidence and that newfound optimism forward, he's going to get a different response than the responses he's been getting or the lack of responses that he's been experiencing, because that energy shift in him is going to bring an energy shift as far as um how he gets feedback and how he gets interest in not only, okay, I want to need a job. There's somebody out there, there's a job out there, and he only needs one that says, we want what you've got. We want you. We're looking for you. So what he's looking for is also looking for him. It's just a question of getting out there in a way that doesn't carry this sort of hangdog feeling of, well, you're probably not going to get this one either, even though, you put on, again, put on the right face, put on the right clothes, do the right things. If that energy is there pulling you down or pulling you back, it's a lot harder to overcome that. This is going to be an enormous change for him for the better. I got the death card as the result card, and that's not a negative by any means.
He knows.
So yeah, no, this is going to shift. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go out on a limb and say if he's able to do this again, especially if he's able to sincerely ask for help, he's not only going to get it, I think probably within about the next 3 weeks to a month, things are going to look totally different for him. It's really going to shift. It's really going to pop, and he is going to have a new job.
That sounds good to me, Cindy. Man, that was
Yeah.
really awesome. It's good news to me too. If that was
Yeah.
not someone else.
And as much as she can share, as much as she can share of that or encourage him to do that, again, that's the one action I think that he needs to take that he hasn't already taken. And it's not that what he's been doing isn't right. He just needs this other piece, because
Maybe
now
it's cool to have confidence.
yeah.
Like
Being out of work for so long, yeah, you start to, you do start to lose faith in yourself, and you start to lose hope. But without faith and hope, at least some faith and hope, then it's really hard to keep going. And again, it just keeps like weighing you down and
I
pulling you
agree.
down.
That's the best part about faith, and
Yeah.
when everything fails, faith is always there. If
Yeah.
you have it, and if you don't have it, you'll probably
Yeah.
find it right then.
Yeah. And our guardian angel is always there. We don't, again, we don't know their name. We don't know what they look like. I mean, some
Mine
people do.
told me her name. Isn't that
Okay,
weird?
but I'm just saying it doesn't, but you don't have to, but I'm just saying you don't
Oh,
have to know.
we're
All
not
you
doing
have
that.
to say, because we all have one. So all you have to say is, and it's not like it could go anywhere else, because it's like, I'm talking to my guardian angel, whoever you are, wherever you are, I'm talking to you. And they know, and that's what they're there for. And they're just waiting. They're just waiting for us to say, hey, I need your help.
She says, thank you so much with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exclamation points.
Oh, okay.
5 is the number of change, Cindy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
He's changing jobs, or maybe getting a new one in a different place, but he's definitely changed. Death card. Change.
Yeah, it's going to be a big change, but it's a positive one. After all this slogging along, it's going to be a positive one.
So it looks like we have one more person in here. Yvette, if that's you, and Cindy, if you're still in here, and then there's me. Oh, wait. She said, you guys are the best. No, you are. You are the best.
Oh, you.
I love you, Cindy. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Let's see. We got she says, oh, she's okay, cool. So anyone else in here who, if you have not had a reading, Yvette, are you still in here? And if you're not, and if someone's in here who has not had a reading, and you want one?
Mhm. Yeah.
Question. I'm going to ask the tarot if there's a person who has not had a reading in the waiting or in the chat section that I'm
Yeah.
looking at. Let's see what it says. No delay though. I always think of delays with this, so someone might still come in.
They might
It's
still come in.
gonna happen. Oh, not yet. Yes and no is what
Uh-huh.
this. I think it means we won't know they're here, but they'll be here.
Yeah. We might have
Maybe.
a
The
lurker.
maybe.
That's okay. And, it's also possible too, especially if somebody's coming into this new,
Thank you, Linda.
coming either coming in new to the experience or somebody's coming in new to us, right? Sometimes you want to get a feeling for, who are these folks? What are they like? Do I want to ask them a question? Do I want to get a reading from either, Donna or Lisa? And, so kind of feeling that out and kind of getting the vibe or getting the energy of it to see if you feel comfortable enough to ask. I can certainly understand that.
Yeah,
You
me
don't know
too.
us. Yeah, you don't know
Well,
us.
actually,
So
it's Linda. She says,
yeah.
"Hi, no
Yeah.
question today. It's
Oh, okay.
delayed until
Hi,
next
Linda.
time."
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Linda.
Okay.
That's a great. I
Well,
love
and
how
I
you
would say
play
if we
stuff.
don't, yeah, and if we don't have anybody else, then we can go into the cards of the week if you want to,
I'd love
and
to.
go
Awesome. Let's
there.
see. Yeah, let's do it. You guys ready? We're doing it in 8 seconds. You're ready.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
delay. I love that delay. I don't love it. I just like to make fun of it because I hate it.
No, I know. I feel like I'm in a time warp all the time
It's
because I'm
weird.
like,
It's really weird. Yeah, because the pause feels awkward, but
yeah,
when I watch a live back to see what happens, because I remember,
yeah,
like I'm like, oh, it's not as long as I thought. Because like when I was doing that health reading last weekend or last
yeah.
Sunday, I went on and on last time, and I was like, watching it back, and I remember one point in that reading going like this, and it felt like it was like 5 minutes in my experience. And I think I was trying to hear something Sam was saying or
Yeah.
understand it. And in here, it really felt like forever. And on that thing, it just really wasn't. Oh, my cat's having a hairball
Oh
refresh.
no.
I'll be right back. Can you entertain? I'm gonna make sure he's not throwing up because I think
Yeah,
he.
for sure. For any of you who have pets, and I guess dogs don't get hairballs, but I know that sometimes they will just hork up something that for whatever reason doesn't agree with them and they don't want to keep down. Cats, and for those of you who have cats or have had cats in your lives, because of all the self-cleaning that they do, even if you're really try to be meticulous about keeping them combed, brushed, whatever, and try to get the stray hair off of them, they do swallow quite a bit of hair. And then, of course, there's only one way. Well, there isn't only one way, but the most efficient way of getting rid of it is to work it up, usually on something that you don't want them to throw up on. So, so yeah, unfortunately, it just comes with the territory for cat parents. But and also, if you guys are interested, and have watched some of the other podcasts. Like I mentioned earlier, the podcast that Lisa and I did yesterday actually came out really, I think, really well. And it is kind of an exploration of romantic love and the energy around romantic love. So it really is interesting. I know because we get asked as readers, it's probably one of the three most commonly asked questions that people bring to us when they come to us for a reading. It's a big part of everyone's life, and actually, for a lot of people, it's the most important part of their life is their partnership, right? Their couplehood. So it's definitely something that I think you'll enjoy. But all of the podcasts are, I think, really great. Um, I know everything won't be everybody's cup of tea, but please check them out. But check that one out from yesterday. I think it actually came out really, 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 really good. So I don't know. I don't know how Mr. Gandalf is doing. I don't see Lisa coming back yet. But anyway, so um as far as anything else coming up, we do have some great guests scheduled. We are doing, I believe, two podcasts this coming week, and typically we get those done and Lisa posts them within about let's say either the same day or, within a day or so of the time that we actually get them completed. So keep an eye out for what's coming up too. And if you're looking for interesting topics, you are going to get some really, really interesting stuff. Is he okay?
He was dry heaving. I think he was hungry and he wasn't asking. As
Oh,
soon as I got the food out, he's like, oh. He
oh,
did. I
okay. But
used to
no
let him
hairball.
ask him and he didn't
Okay.
ask.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay. No, and no hairball though, huh?
no hairball.
Okay. Good. That's actually good. Yeah.
I've never
Hairballs.
seen him do that. So I was like, "Whoa." But then I was like, I had asked him a few times, are you
Yeah.
hungry? Meow. And he was just not interested in sleeping.
Yeah.
So, but now they're chowing. His
Yeah.
life now is sleeping and eating.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we can do the
All
picker.
right.
I
Yeah.
heard what you
Let's do
said.
pick
That's
a
really
card.
great. I
Yeah.
love it. Thank you. There was something I wanted to say about that. Oh, I just want to do a public service announcement. If you
Mhm.
don't watch or haven't seen that podcast, Gemini is in. I mean,
Yeah.
Uranus is in Gemini. That's the
Is
main
in
thing
Gemini.
we talked about. The
Yes.
one thing we talked about with that
Yeah.
podcast. It happened
Yes.
yesterday, so a lot of things will be revving up to change.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't know
Absolutely.
how. Communication style. I guess I don't know. So okay, let me get a couple cards. Go the eyesies. Okay. Oh, here we go. I got two. This is my, oh, we're
Okay.
doing number one.
Yeah.
Number two. Oh, I just saw that one. I gotta
Well,
get
I
another.
did. I didn't though. I
Is it
did.
the same
Well,
one?
it's all right. Yeah,
A
it's all
same
right.
hand and same card as last week, right? Or one other one
Interesting.
here.
I think
I'll put
so.
that one aside and take the top card. It was meant to be.
Okay.
One, two.
Okay.
And Donna, do you have two?
Yep. I have
Oh, I can't see it. Okay,
three,
let me look at them and try to
three
pick
and
one.
four. Yep. Three and four. And I can go first if you want. Just tell me
Is
which one
that
you want me to.
four? Your left?
Yeah. This is the last one.
Okay, I'm taking four and I'm taking I just feel four. Do you feel anyone
Okay.
for yourself? Are you gonna pick one too?
Later.
Afterwards?
Okay.
Okay.
So, this card, and for any of you who picked this card, this is the Empress card. So this is going to be a week where you're able to
I love that.
really be very nurturing. It is spring, so if you plant a garden, or even if you just like to, maybe repot your house plants or take care of kids, plants, pets, loved ones, whatever. The Empress is a very nurturing, very loving card. There's also quite a bit of luxurious indulgence involved here. And while I wouldn't necessarily, I'm not encouraging anybody to spend money they don't have or to do anything that they're going to maybe regret later, but there are a lot of small indulgences if you don't have a lot of disposable income, that don't cost a lot of money. It might even be going out to buy cut flowers. It might be in getting a beautifully scented candle. It might be um just taking yourself out for a little treat, specialty chocolate, something that you don't normally maybe indulge in. You'll have an opportunity to do that this week and to really enjoy it. But again, the nurturing and the giving and the feeling of wanting to kind of give to others, because that gives back to you and gives you back a great feeling of satisfaction and pleasure, is going to be the energy for you this week. So if you pick this card, you're going to have a wonderful week.
I love that card, Donna. It's the one I picked. And my birthday is this week. And
Yes.
wow, and Morgana's born on my birthday, and that is
Yeah.
her card.
There we go. Okay. So
That's
she's
how
going to
I
be,
figured out she was communicating with me
yes.
because of that card.
Yeah.
That's a long story. I think I've told it. I'll tell
Okay.
you sometime.
Okay.
Anyway, I got my two cards
I'm
up.
going to, I am going to pick, but I'm going to pick from yours rather than mine, even though I haven't looked at mine.
This is one,
Um,
two.
yeah. I'm going to pick number one.
Okay, I'll go with one next, guys. If you picked this as one of your cards or your card, you get the Two of Cups reversed. So this is feeling to me like it's usually like the feelings in a relationship or partnership at work, any kind of relationship or partnership, usually a romantic relationship. Something's not even or it's not reciprocated. There's like an imbalance in the love or the connection in some way, or you're feeling that way. And if that's what's going on, this feels like a relationship, but it feels more like a friendship or partnership to me.
Mhm.
I'm not sure why. But if this is going on this week for you, I would say, the advice is like don't be hard on yourself for feeling that way, first of all. I think a lot of people, when they feel a way about a friendship or partnership or even lovers, and they feel like they're being taken advantage of, if that's your situation, or you feel like you're doing the taking, whatever. The best thing to do is like sit with it, clear out your head, and then talk to the person. I think that, I mean, it's the first thing that comes to mind as advice if that's what's going on. Also, if this happens this week, if it's a romantic partnership and you're not feeling like they're giving enough or seeing you right, it's kind of, I feel like the advice for this is like, I'm hearing from Morgana, be yourself. Don't worry about it in a way, because she's like, this always works out, is how she puts it to
Mhm,
you. So all y'all, it always works out when you
mhm.
worry for a reason. They say you have the, she's saying y'all who picked this card, I don't know, she's saying this. She's saying everybody who picked this card, it's like it's a recurring cycle that you may do. She's saying like a pattern. And she's like, you've always known it. She's like, just stop it. Don't worry. You know, she's like, you can this week. She's saying that's her advice. Okay, so that's what I have for this one. If you pick this as one of
Okay.
your cards. Okay, do you want to go with your other card?
Well, why don't we go now in order? So we did the last one, we did the
Oh,
first one. Go ahead and
so
do
we should
card.
always
Yeah,
do that. Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and
That's
do
a
card number.
smart
Yeah, go ahead
thing.
and do card number two. Your card, which
Okay.
is number two.
Oh, I love this card.
Oh, the
The
hermit.
Hermit.
Yeah,
Love the Hermit. So if you pick this
yeah.
as your card or one of your cards, you might have a week coming up where you're spending a lot of time alone. There's two things here I usually think of. Spending a lot of time alone thinking about stuff, and or going to somebody like that and asking for advice. Um, so two things, those are two things that might happen here. Another thing that sometimes happens, like in occurrence action type of way with the Hermit, for me is being really lonely and figuring out how not to be in that moment for some reason. And like Donna, you explained the hermit in your deck one way. You were talking about his lantern a lot in a way, follow your own light. And that's what he
Mhm.
does in the end, is how he gets through the cave. I always think of him as a cave hermit. And so the advice would be, if this is going on, and love it, it's great. Don't think of it as shitty. It's a great time to get advice from a hermit. If you're going for advice, listen up. This person is gonna give you the best advice you've ever heard, because they've done it every way and messed it up every way until they got it right. That's how they know. You can trust this person. If this is you and you're just not having anything going on, or you want to do this, do it. Don't listen to anyone telling you not to do anything. You have to do that. This is a big card, it's a major arcana again. So it's like I'm really hearing for a lot of you, Morgana's coming, my guide. Oh, I didn't talk about that in the beginning. I do work with spirit guides, and they come through sometimes when I do, a lot when I do cards. So Morgana is coming out, and she's saying, oh, she's saying, for some of you, she wants you to know that there's like it's so random. You learn to just say what you hear. She's saying someone in here has a tooth issue, and who picked this card, or tooth mouth thing going on. That's weird, because that's what we were talking about last week. Maybe it is Linda. I don't know. She's talking, she did like Linda. Might be. She's just saying something works out about that, or you get an aha moment with that. Look for it. You be ready for it. Something like it might be for you, Linda. I don't know. Is it? She's kind of giving me a yes feeling, so you got a reading
Mhm.
anyway. Wasn't it Linda had the
Yeah,
mouth?
yeah, I
I
was
thought
having
so.
some
Okay.
issues.
That's
Dental,
funny.
yeah,
I wonder
dental.
if you picked this card. You have to let me know if you picked this card.
I'll find out. Or she can put it in the commentary.
She smiles. She said
Oh,
hi, no
okay.
question today. Oh, that was from before. That was from before.
Okay.
The smile is now, I think. You get your last card?
Yeah, my last card. So this was actually card number three. And so for those of you who picked this card, we have the Knight of Wands. And I will say that if this is your own energy, couple things. This can be very assertive, very go-getter kind of energy. You're out there, you're running ahead full speed, you're going for it, you're taking the leap. If there's something that you've been wanting to do, it's like, now's the time. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do it. The one thing with this card that I do try to caution people about, especially if this is their own energy, would be, this is kind of energy where sometimes this is the person that like takes the leap off the high dive, but doesn't check and make sure there's water in the pool.
He's excited.
So there's nothing wrong
What's
with
in that
there's
hole?
nothing wrong with going for it. There's nothing wrong with going for it and jumping in. Do make sure there's water in the pool.
No assumptions
Then
about anything.
and then if you right, don't assume, check. Take a look. Take
You're
a look
cracking me
before
up. I'm
you
sorry. You're cracking
take
me up.
that look before you leap. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't leap, but do take that look before you leap. The other thing is you may have someone in your close circle. This could be at work, this could be a partner, this could be a friend. But in any event, this could be energy that's around you this week, and somebody is gung ho, ready to just go for it, right? They're ready to go forward full speed. Again, that's good. If they want to take you with them, make sure you actually want to go. Um, because if you're suddenly in the co-pilot seat, right, or in the passenger seat, you do want to make sure that you're going somewhere that you want to go. You don't want to just get dragged along by the collar. So yeah, so two things, your own energy or energy around you. Just make sure that whatever this person's unbridled enthusiasm is, that you
Right.
share that enthusiasm and that you're up for the trip, you're up for the journey. Because they're going to be driving and that's fine, but if you're going along, make sure you want to be in that passenger seat and do make sure to fasten your seatbelt, please.
I'm waiting for it. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I love that. I knew something like that was coming. Beautiful. Oh, I love the Knight of Wands. I love that unbridled passion. I love that. I'm gonna use
Yes,
that.
unbridled
That's
enthusiasm.
mine now too.
Yes,
Unbridled passion. He does. He really does. I
yeah.
love that so much. Okay, Lyndon said, oh, Lyndon. I called her Lyndon
Linda,
again.
yeah, I
She
know.
said
We're
she
kind of
did
like,
pick that card. She
oh,
said
see?
she
Yeah,
said okie dokie, and then she said I did pick that card!
yeah,
Exclamation point. That's really fun.
yeah.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Morgana. Morgana, she's awesome. Morgana.
Morgana
Oh
is
my God.
awesome.
Thank you, Morgana. You feel bad? It's her birthday too. I already said that. I'm repeating it on
Yes,
my birthday on the 30th.
yes,
Okay, so I guess we're done our pick a card
yeah,
and summarize it. I guess we have a hermity week with the Two of Cups reverse. So that could be
yeah,
like bummed because you don't know what to do about a relationship that's not feeling right. And we got Knight of Wands. Don't act recklessly about
yeah,
it, but you probably won't. I don't think they would because they got
right.
your advice. And
And then
then
you've got that, yeah, and then you've got that Empress energy, which is again, because there is that tendency to want to have some pleasure and some self-indulgence. If you picked both the Empress and the Knight of Wands, definitely pace yourself. That's all
I
I'm
was
gonna say.
thinking about that too.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking about both of them.
Just pace yourself. Have a great time. Pace
My
yourself.
birthday's gonna be fun. Thank you, Donna. That was awesome. That was really great. I love doing this with you. I want to do. I
Yeah,
can't wait till next week already. So
yeah,
it's great. And guys, y'all, thank you so much for showing up and
yeah.
watching
Thank you for
and getting
yeah,
reading. If you did
yeah. Thank you
it,
for coming and being with us and sharing some space and time with us on this Sunday early evening. And hopefully we will see you all next week. Tell your friends, bring them along because the more the merrier. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful, happy, productive, healthy, joyful week.
that's what she said. And I agree.
Love y'all.
Peace. Y'all have a great time week, and we'll see you next Sunday if you come. We hope you
Yep.
do. And I
Yep.
love you all, and she loves you. I say so again. And we have podcasts this week. Oh, we have
Yeah.
three
Yeah.
recordings this week, I think,
Oh,
because we
okay.
rescheduled Mark. Oh, we have
Right.
four because we have
Okay.
one on Saturday too, I think.
Yes, we have one next Saturday. So
Michelle.
I knew we had two, but I think we actually
Oh,
have four because we doubled. I think we doubled up because we're catching up.
I think that's what we did. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I can't remember who Saturday is. For some reason, I'm thinking it's not Michelle though. You
No,
guys.
Saturday is Mark, I think. Yeah, Saturday is Mark. He would have been
That's right.
yesterday's, but he's actually next Saturday.
That's right. Okay. Thank you. That
So we got great stuff coming up. We
we
got
got fun.
great guests coming up.
So thank you again, and we'll let you go. And Donna, I'm gonna try to hang up without hanging up on you. It's an attempt, but if it doesn't work,
No
catch you on the
worries.
flip.
See you soon.
Okay. Thank you,
Bye
listeners,
all.
and